माननीय चंद्रप्रभा जी। समय के तहत खत्म करने के लिए माननीय श्री अनिल देसाई जी।
Railways has received a record outlay of 1,10,000 crores, of which 1,07,000 crore is for capital expenditure for the year 21-22. Hence, Indian Railways has now the highest ever total plan of capex of 2,15,000 crores. With the increase in capital expenditure, Indian Railways is expected to be the driver of the economy. It is expected that these funds would be utilized to boost the ambitious Atmanirbhar Bharat mission and towards the completion of vital infrastructure projects, capacity building, passenger amenities, safety enhancement. In the coming year, the government expects its revenues also from the railways that it will increase out of passenger goods and other coaching and sundry other heads to be about 2,17,000 crores, which was 1,46,000 crores in the last year. However, it is seen that measures taken from time to time to improve the financial position of railways have fallen short, as railways operating ratio has often cited losses at the end of the financial year. In the wake of COVID-19, operation of all passenger trains stopped due to lockdown. In this period, operating losses to the railways across all zones amounted to around 36,000 crores, being the difference in the total traffic revenue between the year ending December 19 and December 20. So the government needs to take measures on a continuing basis to improve the financial position and bring the operating ratio at a reasonable level. It should aim at maximizing revenue receipts and minimizing controllable expenses, revenue expenses rather. Revenue and enhancing measures like targeting higher traffic throughput, expansion of commodity basket, effective and innovative marketing strategies to capture more and more traffic, creation of additional capacity and optimum utilization of existing rail infrastructure, periodic rationalization of fare and freight business. These measures should be adopted to bring Indian Railway in a sound financial position. The Government of India has allowed private players to operate in the railway sector through PPP mode under the New India New Railway Initiative. The initiative is expected to bring in investment of about 30,000 crores from the private sector. Ministry of Railways has identified 150 pairs of train services for the introduction of 151 modern train sets or rakes through private participation. This move will amount to privatization of Indian Railways, which has served the nation for decades together. The massive infrastructure and network of thousands of kilometers built up over the years will go in the hands of private players who will utilize the same for their own benefit, and the very purpose of cheap and affordable public transport will be lost. Similarly, monetizing the assets, especially landed assets of railways which are created over the years, will also be an unwelcome step. Instead, a thrust should be given on improving the infrastructure and bettering the passenger service and increasing freight business, which is of importance. Sir, in the entire budgetary provisions of the railways, hardly anything is mentioned for my state of Maharashtra, especially train services in Marathwada region and Mumbai local services, which cater its services to the lakhs of commuters daily. The metro rail project, which are being implemented in Maharashtra, need part funding from the center. This year's budget has provided only for Nasik and Nagpur metro rails. The rest of the metro projects too should have been allotted or should have been provided for proportionately in the budget. The Honorable Railway Minister may please explain in his reply as to why other metro projects in Maharashtra are left out. Sir, the bullet train project of Mumbai-Ahmedabad is certainly not the need of the hour. Instead, people of Maharashtra are looking forward to better services like development of terminal facilities, augmentation of speed of trains, signaling systems, improvement of passengers and users' amenities, safety works, road overbridges and road underbridges. With this, I hope the Honorable Railway Minister will take cognizance of these suggestions and implement them positively. Thank you.
Thank you, Mani Anil Desai ji. Mani Rakesh Sinha ji.
सभापति महोदय,